West Pokot County, some from Baringo, decrying the state of insecurity in the area, saying that they're very, very worried about the situation on the ground. Earlier on, we also saw West Pokot professionals staging protests at Uhuru Park, saying the government is not very keen on ending the insecurity cases in West Pokot. And the leaders there, led by West Pokot Senator Samuel Pogisho, Member of Parliament for Tiati William Kamket, as well as Pokot South Member of Parliament David Kosing, saying if the government fails to protect them, then they will have no choice but to marshal their people to protect themselves. Quite a big statement there from these leaders. Our reporter Jeff Kirui is there. We'll definitely be bringing you more details about that particular press briefing that is currently ongoing in Parliament. Yesterday evening, a bus crashed with 60 people heading to Moyale. The crash happened in Meru in a particular black spot called Subuiga. We understand that 2 people have been confirmed dead so far. Tens have been injured. Our reporter George Maringa is following up on this. He now joins us live by way of phone. George, what can you report as of now?
Good afternoon to you, Akisa. Indeed, as you have rightly put it there, the accident happened actually, you could say it is this morning because it was around midnight or a moment after midnight at the Subuiga Black Spot in Meru County. And 2 passengers died in the accident. And according to the Bori OCPD, Joseph Sugo, is that it was a 60-seater bus that was headed to Moyale from Nairobi and, along the Nairobi-Moyale highway. And he says it appears the driver lost control of the speeding bus and it crashed on the roadside, killing 2 male passengers on the spot. Akisa, it's a 60-seater bus, Matatu, and those who are slightly injured were ferried to a mission hospital nearby, while more serious cases were taken to a hospital in Isiolo by Good Samaritans. Now, that's according to the OCPD, Akisa. And, the bodies of the deceased were also taken to the Meru Level 5 hospital smoke. And it is an accident that happened, as I have mentioned earlier, in the morning or, past midnight this morning, Akisa, and it was headed, the 60-seater bus was headed from Nairobi to Moyale, Akisa.
Do we know the condition in which those that have been injured in this particular accident are in?
Yes, there are those who are there were those who were slightly injured, and there were those who had more serious cases, and those slightly injured were ferried to a mission hospital nearby where the accident happened. That is at the Subuiga descent, because it is sort of a descent, as you head to before you hit the junction at, the Meru-Isiolo junction. It's where there is a descent, and that's where the accident happened. And so those who are slightly injured, we are told, were ferried to mission hospital, while those who are seriously injured were taken to another hospital in Isiolo. And remember, this accident happened at night. And according to the OCPD, it's Good Samaritans who aided or who helped those who were seriously injured to go to the hospital in Isiolo. So at the moment, that's the statistics we have, Akisa, that 2 dead and the rest were slightly injured, a few of them, while those who were seriously injured were taken to Isiolo Hospital, and we are still receiving more updates regarding this accident, Akisa.
What do we know so far about what caused this accident?
Yeah, it's because the accident happened at night, and we did speak to some of the residents and also the OCPD who told us that it appears that the driver lost control of the speeding bus. And remember, as I've mentioned, the place called Subuiga, it's actually a descent as you approach Isiolo, and so it was. It appears the driver lost control of the speeding bus. They say also that the bus was speeding and it crashed on the roadside, of course, trying to veer off a few corners here and there. And also, since the road is also it also appears to be in a descent whereby he lost control and he was speeding. And remember, it was also at night. And we did have quite some signs of rain that probably could have this site when it rains is in the forecast. It appears that there could be some mist or fog that could have that could have hindered his view. But it appears that he lost control of the bus and it crashed on the roadside, Akisa. And those who died were 2 male passengers.
Judge, thank you for that update. Judge Maringa, reporter in Meru. What we know so far from that particular accident, 2 people have been confirmed dead, scores others injured, some with slight injuries, some with very life-threatening injuries who've been rushed to a hospital in Isiolo. We'll be continuing to give you details about their condition here on KTN News Desk. Let's take a quick break as we wrap up the first hour of KTN.